Okay, let's have a look at preemptive bids, preemptive suit bids. So a preemptive bid skips 2 or more levels. It's often made on the first round of bidding, so it could be a bid of 3 clubs or higher. So examples are 3 spades, 4 hearts, 5 clubs, 3 diamonds, 4 spades. Each of these skips at least 2 levels. So there could be an opening bid of 5 clubs against you. So clearly that's very preemptive. It makes it, if you've got a bid against you like that, it makes it very difficult for you to make the right decision. So the strategy then is to take away bidding space, and clearly a bid of 5 clubs takes a lot of bidding space away from the side that has the majority of the high card points. Force them to guess at what may be an uncomfortably high level. So what you're doing when you're preempting is you are prepared to be doubled and go off to get a better score than if they declare. So usually what you're considering is that you're going to get doubled and go off where they may have made a game contract or a slam even and made more points by doing that. So information to partner, it tells partner that your hand has a long suit and is not suitable for any other trump suit. If partner holds the other 3 suits, the bid could be a poor choice because obviously if you've got, say, if you open, say, 3 hearts, you've got like 7 hearts in your hand and partner's got no hearts, but he's got the other 3 suits, then it's unlikely that they've got anything on. And therefore it could be a poor choice if you're now going to go off in a contract. So a long, strong suit, usually at least 7 cards, no more than 10 points. Few defensive tricks, less than 2 aces in defense. So, and quite often you don't have the other 4 card major or 3 card major, okay, with some honors in, let's say. The idea is that you preempt, say, 3 hearts, 3 diamonds, or 3 clubs, let's say, but you don't really have any tolerance for spades, for example. You don't want to be missing a spade game yourself, for example. One more thing, when you're doubled, you want the penalties to be no more than 500. So if we have a look at this suit here, we're going to expect to get 6 tricks in attack. So we're going to play the king, the queen, and the jack, and likelihood is the 10 is going to drop. So when we make the assumption, when we've got a suit, a long suit, we make the assumption that the other cards are going to break relatively evenly. A fair sort of distribution, the other 6 cards. So here in defense, though, so in other words, if we're defending, say, a club contract or a heart contract or a spade contract, then we're not likely to win any tricks with this suit. But it's great in diamonds, but it's no good in anything else. Again, this suit, we expect to make 7 tricks in attack, but probably none or 1 in defense. Okay, so here we're going to expect to get 6 tricks in diamonds. Too few high card points to open 1 diamond. So remember your rule of 20. We've got 7 diamonds. Our next longest suit is spades, which is 3. So 7 out of 3 is 10. We've got 7 high card points in total, so 17. So clearly that does not equate to a rule of 20 opening. So we can't open 1 diamond. So we can open 3 diamonds, okay? So just remember, I know some of you are thinking, oh, this doesn't make sense. Why are we bidding higher? If we can't open 1 diamond, how the heck can we open 3 diamonds? So the whole point of this is we're happy to go off, all right? We're going to get a better score. This is the whole thing in bridge, getting a better score. And sometimes getting a better score can mean not making our contract. So doubled and down 3 would cost 500, okay? Now, if we go doubled and down 3 at red vulnerability, we'd lose 800 points. So we could open as 3 diamonds at green, but we couldn't open at 3 diamonds at red. We'd risk going off for 800. What we could do, though, with this hand is open it a weak 2 in diamonds. Okay, so if we have a look at this hand, expect 7 tricks, not enough high card points to open 1 club, but this hand could open 4 clubs at green and 3 clubs at red. Vulnerabilities, okay? So what we're doing here, so all you've got to remember really is we're bidding 3 more than we can make on our own. So if partner produces nothing, then we'll fail by 3 tricks. we'll probably be doubled. 3 doubled minus 3 doubled costs 500 at green. Okay. So if they're vulnerable, they could make 620 if they can make a vulnerable game. So losing 500 is better than them getting plus 620, okay? That's really the whole point of preempting. So when we get one of these weak but good suit hands, 6 to 9 high card points, we're going to bid 3 tricks more than we can make at green. And we're going to bid 2 tricks more than we can make at red. So if you just lock that in, that's probably the most important part of this lesson, really. Think about that. So there is this Andrew Robson has written a book called like a rule book in bridge, and this is what's known as the rule of 2 and the rule of 3. So that is what the rule of 2 and 3 is all about. So if the double penalty looks like more than 8,500, we're going to pass. Playing tricks then. So with long suited hands, value the hand by counting playing tricks as well as counting points. Playing tricks are tricks you expect to make from your own hand alone, assuming partner has 0 points and assuming reasonable split of the missing cards. So take the number of cards in your longest suit and subtract 1 trick for each missing ace, king, and queen. So here we've got 7 missing cards. So they're likely to break 3, 2, 2. So if you give the person with 3 cards the queen of clubs, when we play the ace and king, they're going to be left with the queen. So we'd play another club, which would knock out the queen. And that would give us 5 playing tricks in clubs. Okay, so we might make 5 tricks if clubs were trumps. Now, with a 7 card suit, expects them breaking, say, 3, 2, 1. So here with 7 here, we're going to win the ace king and then lose another trick. But then we've got another 4 tricks to come. So we're going to make 6 playing tricks from this. Okay, what you can then do is add a trick for each ace or king, not a singleton, in the other suits. So for example here, we've got 6 heart tricks and the king of diamonds. So we're going to make, this is 7, count this as 7 playing tricks. Now, what you'll notice about this hand is you could describe this as an opening hand. Okay, you've got 7 hearts and 3 diamonds. So that's, if you add up our 2 longest tricks, that's 10. Add up our points is 10. So this actually comes under the rule of 20. So this is a sort of hand that you could open actually 1 heart, or you could open as 4 hearts if you're non-vulnerable, for example, and happy to go off 3. So sometimes you'll get these hands where you can sort of do either or. All right, you could open as 4 hearts or 1 heart. It's kind of up to you. And it could also depend on the position. Now, if I was opening, I'd probably open as 4 hearts in any position, to be honest with you, if I'm non-vulnerable. Okay. So 4 hearts green, 3 hearts red. To be honest with you, I'd probably open as 1 heart rather than, if I was vulnerable, rather than opening 3 hearts. Because we might miss game if I open 3 hearts. That's kind of my feeling on this hand. Whereas 4 hearts, you're already in game. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7 points, 7 cards in diamonds. How many tricks have we got? Well, we're going to lose the king of diamonds, so we've got 6 tricks. So bid vulnerable, we would add 3 onto it, so we can bid 3 diamonds. Bid non-vulnerable, we bid 3 diamonds. Bid vulnerable, we're going to knock 1 more off it and only bid 2 diamonds. Okay, so we could open 2 diamonds. Happy to go 2 off kind of thing. Okay, how many tricks have we got here? 4, 5, 7 hearts. So we've got 6 tricks in hearts. We're going to lose the ace of hearts. Now we're not going to count the king of diamonds because it's a singleton. So we've only got 6 tricks. So bid non-vulnerable, we're going to open this 3 hearts. Bid vulnerable, we're going to bid 2 hearts. All right, so how many tricks have we got here in spades? We've got 8 spades, all from the top. So if we play ace, king, queen, the jack of spades is likely to drop. So we're going to win 8 tricks. Nothing from the other suits. Bid not vulnerable then. Okay, so here 8, we add on 3, we get 11. So rather than bidding 5 spades, we're just going to bid 4 spades because 4 spades is game. It's kind of plenty enough as it is. And therefore, vulnerability of red, we're still going to open it 4 spades. Now, what are we going to open here? Here we've got too many points, too much defense. We're not going to preempt, okay? So we've got 7 playing tricks. Instead of opening it, whatever, 4 spades, we're just going to open this 1 spade. And either green or red, we just open it 1 spade. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 5 club tricks and the king of spades, so we've got 6 playing tricks. Okay, so what are we going to do? Vulnerable, non-vulnerable, should I say? We're just going to pass because we've got the other major. Okay, we've got a 4-card major. We're not going to open it at three clubs. And same vulnerability. If we're going to pass non-vulnerable, definitely going to pass vulnerable. Diamonds. We've got a 9-card diamond suit. We're likely to get 8 tricks. Okay, so again, if we add on 3, okay, we get 11. Okay, but 5 is plenty enough. So we're going to bid 5 diamonds. And we can go 2 off vulnerable. So we could open this 4 diamonds when we're vulnerable. Now, what does partner need to respond to open to preemptive bids? So we'll look at the what the opposition will do to preemptive bids in the next lesson. But what's our partner going to do? Let's cover that now. So we're going to need high card points. So aces and kings, either in opener's suit or the other suits as well. So vulnerable, partner needs 2 tricks from you just to make his contract and 3 tricks non-vulnerable. So non-vulnerable, this is opposite a 3-heart bid. So partner opens 3 hearts. What have we got? We've got ace, king, and the diamond here. So that's 3 tricks. Okay, so 3 tricks we're going to get. So what are you going to bid here then? So we're just going to pass, okay? We're going to need those 3 tricks just to make the contract. Remember, when partner opens 3 hearts, they've got something like king, queen, jack to 7 hearts, and that's it. So we're going to need those 3 tricks there just to make the contract. So we just pass. Okay, partner opens 3 hearts again. What have we got this time? This time we've got like 4 tricks and maybe the king as well. So we've got like 5 tricks, potentially. So what are we going to open here? Or what are we going to respond here? So we got enough to bid 4 hearts, but maybe 4 spades might be a better contract. So what we can do is bid 3 spades instead. So whenever we change the suit, it's a forcing bid. It's a little bit like week 2s. I play exactly the same thing over preempts as I do over week 2. So keeping it simple, really, keeping it as straightforward as we can do. So changing the suit is forcing, okay, forcing for 1 round. So 3 hearts, 3 spades, partner must bid again. So if they don't like the spade bid, they can just simply repeat the hearts and bid 4 hearts. If they do like the spade bid, they can raise it to 4 spades. Okay, so straightforward as that. So forcing, so they can bid 4 hearts, and if we'll end up playing in 4 hearts, which might be the right contract anyway. Okay, partner opens 3 hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One, two, three, 4 tricks, maybe the queen of clubs. Partner's saying they've got 6 tricks, so we can add on 4. So what do you think you're going to bid this time? Well, we've got everything covered, spades, diamonds, and clubs. It's a temptation to bid no trumps here. Okay, we've only got 1 heart. We've got all the other 3 suits covered. But you shouldn't think like that. You should bid 4 hearts. If partner's got king, queen, jack to 7 hearts, then we've only got 1 heart. If they've got nothing else in their hand, they might not have another entry, and therefore their hand would be completely useless in 3 no trumps. So we're going to bid 4 hearts, where it should make 6 tricks. Remember, that's their calculation. When they bid 3 hearts as a preempt, they're saying that they should be able to make 6 tricks. Okay, so we can add another 4. That should make 10, and that should be 4 hearts game. Now, what are we going to bid with this hand then? Partner opens 3 hearts. And we don't have a strong hand here, but we do have 4 hearts. So we've got maybe 2 tricks, maybe 3 tricks. Okay, so that would just make, if we've got 3 tricks, then we can make 3 hearts. Okay, so it looks like we should pass on the surface of things. But here, if we think about what they could be in, they could be in 4 spades. All right, partners likely to be short in spades. Maybe they've got 1 or 2 spades. They could have a 9-card fit in spades. Also, partners likely to be short in clubs with not much points in clubs. So they could have a 9-card spade suit. Sorry, a 9-card spade fit and a 9-card club foot, a 9-card club fit. So they could quite easily make 4 spades. So with this hand, what we're going to do is we're going to bid 4 hearts and make it harder now for them to bid 4 spades. So if we bid 4 hearts, we're furthering the preempt and we're making it harder for them to bid 4 spades. The other thing is, by bidding 4 hearts, they don't necessarily know whether we've bid 4 hearts with a good hand or a bad hand. So they might not come into the bidding because they might think that we've actually got a half decent hand. It isn't a bad hand, in fairness, but we're bidding it really to stop them reaching 4 spades. Okay, summary then. So pass with no chance of game, but with defense against their contract if they bid. Okay, so if we can't make a game ourselves, we're just going to pass. Okay, as long as they can't make a game. If they can make a game, we're going to try and maybe scupper them a little bit more by bidding on, if we can. If we're happy to go off by whatever number of tricks. Okay, so if it's a good save, if it's going to make our score better by us bidding and going off in a contract. Okay, so raise with good chance of game. So if we think we can make the game, then we raise to game. So if we've got enough tricks in our hand to help partner out, we're going to raise to game. Bid a new suit to offer a different trump game, different suit for game. Okay, so that should be forcing for 1 round. Do not bid a new suit just to rescue partner when you're avoiding this suit. So a lot of beginners think, well, partner's open 3 diamonds, but I've got no diamonds. Okay, so I'm going to bid this 5-card heart suit or something like that, and hopefully partner we can play in hearts. So what you end up doing is bidding a new suit, and then partner carries on bidding. Okay, so all you're doing is making the situation worse. So the best thing you can do is just pass. So if you've got none in that suit, just pass and just take your medicine, as it were. Remember, partners kind of calculated that they can preempt with their hand anyway. So they should be sort of, I wouldn't say happy that if you've got no support for partner, but they should be okay with it as long as they've done their calculations right. Okay, so raise a preempt when you have support for partner, but no defense against their game. So don't be frightened to raise it up. So if partner opens 3 diamonds, maybe he'll bid 5 diamonds. Will make it really hard for the next person to find a major suit fit at the 5 level. And that's it. So that's preempts for you. Hope you found that useful.